How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Back to the Top. As you can see here from the schedule, we had a pretty successful last two games. A 3-2 win against Rotherham and then a 2-0 win against Stoke, which has clawed us back into the playoffs just about, which is great news. But today, we need to forget about the league for a minute because, as you can see, our next match is the Carabao Cup Quarter Final against West Ham at home. So let's go through the lineup that we're planning on playing for this. So I've promised Gallagher some playing time, so I thought, what better way to assuage him than to play him in probably our most important game of the season so far, which does mean that Adam Armstrong has moved out to the left. We're playing Ben Woodburn as our shadow striker and obviously Harvey Elliott out on the right-hand side. Rothwell box-to-boxing for us with Travis as our deep-lying playmaker. Niambi has recently been injured, so he's starting from the bench, and instead we're playing Rankin Costello in the right wing-back position. Lenehan and Simjunovic in the centre. That's going to be a regular sight through this season, guys. And then Barry Douglas out on left wing-back. So I'm hoping that after the success we've had in the league, 2 wins in on the bounce, we're going to be carrying a decent attitude into our West Ham game. So let's get into the press conference, shall we, for the match and see what the press have to say about it. So far, 4 teams have tried and failed to beat you. Will your current opponents be another victim? Believing in ourselves is half the battle. We go into every match with a positive mindset. Yep. Your Blackburn team have done better than some people had expected to reach this stage of the Carabao Cup. Ahead of your clash with West Ham, how much further do you think you could go? I would rather concentrate on preparing for the match. No, we're going to take it one game at a time and whatever happens, happens. West Ham are currently without a manager after parting company with David Moyes. Is this something you can use to your advantage? It was a surprise that David left, and it's possible that their players could be affected, yeah. Bournemouth manager Woodgate has taken the perhaps bold step of placing Asmir Begovic on the transfer list. Is that a decision you agree with? And indeed, if put in the same position, would you have done it? Well, let's see how good Begovic is right now. Begovic is still pretty good. Now, I don't need another keeper at the moment, so... Oof. It's tempting, though. It really is tempting. He's on the transfer list. How much is he on the transfer list for? 900k. Oof. Oof. That's a cheap keeper. I know he's getting on a bit, but that's a cheap keeper. From where I'm sitting, it looks like they've handled this terribly, let's say. I don't like Jonathan Woodgate. I'm gonna go in on Jonathan Woodgate. I've decided this save. He's gonna get full bore double barrels from me. Clearly a fan of the player. Can we expect a transfer bid to be lodged in the near future? You lot are going to write about it regardless of my response. Rothwell has a number of standout attributes. Many people feel they could make the difference against West Ham. Do you share those sentiments? You could make the same sort of argument for anyone in the squad, couldn't you? Yeah. Let's try and keep the praise spread among all the boys. Although maybe making Rothwell give me a green thumbs up here might have been good for us. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Straight away, guys, as you see. So Woodgate saying the club should come first. But then here, we've got Kaminski being injured. Only for 1 to 3 days with a bruised knee. But you know what? I'm going to give him an injection. So we can get him through the West Ham game. He has to get through the West Ham game. Jonathan Woodgate has shown no... Do you think Bournemouth will really part company with the player? Let's see. If he does go, I'd be fighting off dozens of managers to be first in line. Nope, so let's see. It seems to be happening, and I can't help but think there's going to be a queue of suitors. I know I'd love him here. No, I'm not going to say that. I really don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to upset Kaminski, because Kaminski's been amazing for us so far this season. And I'm hoping he doesn't absolutely die in this West Ham game, because I've given him this injection. This is actually the very first time I've ever given a player an injection in Football Manager or Championship Manager. I've always erred on leaving them to the physio or sending them to a specialist and then using my backup. But this match here is one that I don't think I can do that for. So this guy looks garbage, doesn't he? So let's get rid of him. We don't want to see any more of him. Matt Ritchie, though, apparently is only half decent. I thought he'd be well better than that. But apparently not. Reece Burke, he looks pretty good. We'll keep scouting him. We'll keep scouting this guy as well. Liam Delap, yeah, we'll keep scouting him. Maduka Okoye, contracted to Sparta. We'll keep scouting him. Sven Mijnans. We'll keep scouting him as well. We're getting some... Ooh, this guy looks alright. We haven't fully scouted him yet, but I'll add him to my shortlist and keep an eye on him. Magucha. We're going to have to scout him. He's going to be an expensive player, though. He's outside of the scouting range. That's fine. Brito. Keep scouting him. Masengo. Keep scouting him. Can't keep scouting him. We've got him on 100%. Is this guy going to be any good? He's got decent potential. Centre mid, defensive midfielder. Yeah, you know what? He's only 19. He's getting added to the shortlist. We can't afford him at the moment, so Elliot Bonds. We'll keep scouting him. James McAtee is another one we're going to keep scouting. We've sure got a lot of scouting cards to get through, haven't we? Cole Palmer. We'll keep scouting him. It looks like we're just keeping scouting a lot of these people. Abdul Harai is another keep scouter. Well, let's see his attributes here. We don't know an awful lot about him yet. Oostervold is a keep scouter as well. Bosch is again a keep scouting. We want to know more about all these players. So this guy is just an acknowledge. He's not even getting added to the shortlist. And we held out for a 2-2 draw against Everton, and Wharton was impressive. 23-year-old centre-back or left-back. He looks relatively decent. He's apparently our 8th best centre-back. But enough of that. Let's get ourselves into this Carabao Cup Quarter Final that we've been waiting for since right at the beginning of the season. It seems like the first handful of rounds happen right at the beginning of the season, and then there's a big gap up until Christmas where the quarterfinals start. So Butterworth has signed a new contract with us, amazing, and now he's going out on loan to Luton, who are 16th in the Championship. Hopefully he can start getting some real playtime there. He's a squad player apparently, but team of the week we had Simjinovic in there because of course we did. He's now worth 3.4 million. He's gone up another half a million since the last time we checked, ladies and gents. I have a feeling we're not going to keep hold of this guy for too long. I have a feeling that people are going to want to come in for him. It doesn't look like anyone is in for him at the moment, but yeah, I have a feeling that come summer, maybe even Christmas, who knows, January transfer window, that there'll be some interest generated in him. Probably one of the best free agent signings I've ever made. He has been brilliant for us so far. Great, Williams is back in full training. We finished scouting Bong. Only got a 60 because I'm guessing everyone who was watching him was absolutely floating. There we go. Kaminsky is looking good. And then the other quarterfinal today is Liverpool versus Sunderland. Now I wish we drew Sunderland in this quarterfinal, but who knows? We might get them in the in the semi or the final. Who knows? Right, next match only. Opposition instructions done. Team selection. Let's go and have a look at the opposition there. We've already selected our team. So Aaron Cresswell is their most assists. So we are gonna show him onto his weaker foot, and we are going to press him always. We're going to press Kufal always and weaker foot him as well. Declan Rice, we're tackling hard, not bothering with the weaker foot. Fornals is tackling hard, weaker foot, and we will close him down all the time as well. Lingard, we're going to try and snap him. Ben Rama as well. We will show onto his weaker foot. And we're not going to tackle him hard, no. I can't believe we've got Souček onto his weaker foot, but we'll also close him down all the time. So now this means our team's going to be really busy. But West Ham seem to be doing garbage in the Prem at the moment, so we might actually be alright here. So it says showing Bowen onto his weaker side, which we are doing anyway. Cool. So now let's go back here. So we've got Gallagher starting up front. He's going to be really happy about that. But let's just go for it. We can always switch things around and bring Dak back on. And yeah, we've got options. And Lenihan is looking forward to his battle with Bowen. Fantastic. So let's see what we can make happen here. Show me what you can do. Keep the run going. Yeah, we are underdogs here. So how are we approaching the task of keeping the Carabao Cup's leading goal scorers quiet here? I've noticed the boys have been particularly confident ahead of this one, and so I share in their optimism. It's over to them now. I'll approach it the same as any other match, with thorough and meticulous planning and preparation. That's the one. Jared Bowen has been banging in the goals in the cup so far. How do I have a plan to stop him? I guess we're about to find out. And now here we go with the preview. There's our beautiful team. Our beautiful, beautiful team. And this is who we're facing up against. A standard 4-4-2, as you'd expect. Stuart Pearce in caretaker management position for the Hammers right now. And now let's see how this match goes. Oh, I really hope we win this. I want to get to the cup final in my first season. That would be amazing. I don't expect to lift the trophy because I expect to be playing against Liverpool in the final if we do get there. But it would be so nice to kill another giant. We've already knocked out 2 Premier League teams. Can we make it 3? Armstrong dispossessed by Souček. And now Kufal plays it back to Diop. Rice across to Dawson, and then Dawson hoofs it forward towards Bowen, but Lenihan's there to meet it. Now Woodburn tries to play a ball forward, but it is blocked by West Ham's defence. And now West Ham are trying to go route one, but Kaminski picks that one up and brings Douglas into play out on the left with a long ball through to Gallagher, and Gallagher with the chance, but Fabianski, or Flappy Hansky, flaps it round the post. Corner taken, no one is there to meet it. Gallagher picks it up and runs it straight out for a throw. This is why you don't start, mate. Stop grumbling about not starting when you play crap every time we put you on the pitch. So far, though, you're on a 6.8, so I can't complain too much. As Cresswell hoofs that forward, Lenihan meets it easily. Woodburn back to Travis, back into Woodburn again, who tries to play Elliott in the box, and Elliott's shot is wasteful. Yard and a half wide. Douglas with a free kick now on the edge of the area, swings it to the back post, and Simjinovic hits it into the hands of Fabianski, and it goes into the sky, and Fabianski catches. We've had 8 minutes of the game, ladies and gentlemen, and it's been a busy one so far. And so far, it's looking like we are having the best of the chances so far. What a ball from Ben Woodburn there to Gallagher. And now Rothwell moving forward, charging the defence there, brings Douglas into play on the wing. Can Douglas deliver? He tries, but Lingard blocks and hoofs it out, only as far as Simjinovic. Start building again through the middle, and now Rankin Costello from the right wing back position. Can he get a ball into the box? No, he plays it back to Travis, who plays it back to Rankin Costello, who loops one in, but it reaches Diop's head. And now Ben Rama, trying to start making a play, finds Rice to Fornals. Fornals sends Bowen, and Bowen is clear right here and slots it straight past Kaminski. Classic counter-attack from West Ham there. Route one stuff, and then Bowen did well to get free of his man. And there's no catching him there, is he? All he had to do was pick his spot and calmly place it. 1-0 West Ham. Let's give the boys an encourage, shall we? Let's fire them up, actually. Come on, boys! Come on! Travis didn't like that, but Rankin Costello with a throw now. Tried to find Elliott, but it's headed out, but only as far as Travis. Travis passes straight to Ben Rama, but Rothwell picks it up, and now Armstrong slots it wide. He's just coming back from injury now, so we need him to find his shooting boots again. I know potentially playing him on the left wing isn't going to be the best way to do that, but he is playing as an inside forward. Now Rankin Costello here trying to work his way into the middle of the park. Block. But now Rothwell to Armstrong. Woodburn on the edge of the area. Plays in Rankin Costello, who plays it across the 6-yard box, but Fabianski claims eventually, after good blocking work by Rice. And now West Ham come again through Fornals. Sends Bowen again. Bowen's one-on-one and gets his second. The defence just stood still there. What was going on? We are going to have to encourage the boys, I think. We're also going to go, when we're, in possession, we're going to go real high tempo. We are going to go into an attacking mindset. And when we're out of possession, let's push our line higher there as well. And let's just go with that. Harvey Elliott, Flappy Hansky claims. His hands are not so flappy today. Come on, boys. Rankin Costello finds Elliott on the wing. Track goes for the underlap. Elliott cuts inside and starts making a break straight through the centre of the park. Everything's opening up for him there. And then he shoots from about 25 yards. And he must have kicked the floor before he hit the ball there with how little power and little accuracy there was on that. I thought I was always pressing Bowen, but apparently not. Yeah, do it. Do it. Rice to Cresswell. Cresswell running down the left-hand side here for West Ham. Plays a ball in, low cross. Lenihan does well. Simunovic eventually gets it clear, but only as far as Souček, who plays it back to Rice. Rice to Benrahma. Benrahma looking for a ball up to Cresswell. Finds him. Can Cresswell deliver into the box? Nope, it is blocked. And now Cresswell with the resulting throw. And it's only as good as Lenihan's head, but Souček picks it up in the middle of the park. Plays it back into the defensive line for Dawson, who looks for Bowen, but can't find him, but it's back with Dawson again. Now Cresswell. Beautiful early ball by Cresswell there. But Bowen was offside. He went too early. Is there a replay of this offside for us? Was it a close one? No, it wasn't. And that's half time. Blackburn go in 2-0 down to West Ham United. We've had the better of the chances as well. We just haven't been as clinical. So we're actually going to shout at the boys here. I expect to see much better. Stop being so crap, basically. And let's see what we've got. So we've got Armstrong playing a 6.2. So Armstrong is going to go up front. Woodburn's going to go out onto the left. We do not have Bradley Dack on the bench, but we do have Butterworth. So Butterworth is coming on for Gallagher. That'll do. Who else is playing poorly? A lot of people. So Armstrong will hopefully play better in this advanced forward position here. And you know what? I think this is going to make all of the difference. Nyambi on for Rankin Costello. I mean, Rankin Costello had a few promising chances in that first half, but I just don't trust him. He's a very inconsistent player for me so far this season. But Butterworth, with a weak pass, doesn't find Elliott, and now Bowen runs it out for a throw. I can accept that. I thought he was going to break on me there, but now Cresswell with a free kick. Plays it short to Rice. Souček. Benrahma looking for Cresswell out on the wing. Cresswell to deliver, but Nyambi gets a foot in, stops it, and now Elliott running down the right-hand side for Blackburn. What can he do? Cuts inside. Is dispossessed. Need to show some strength there, young lad. But now it's Woodburn to Rothwell, all the way out to Douglas. Can Douglas get a beautiful cross in here? No, just slides it into Woodburn, who plays it to Butterworth, but Fabianski is equal to it. Again, things starting promising for Rovers here. Let's get another encouragement on for them there. With Nyambi on the halfway line. Come on, guys. We are getting all of the highlights here, aren't we? Headed across Armstrong. Woodburn! Ben Woodburn brings Blackburn back into the game in the 55th minute. Big game player. The critics have been criticising him for the past couple of weeks. But here he is to pop up when it's needed to bring Blackburn back into the game. 2-1 to West Ham. I feel a bit stuttery today, and I don't know why, guys. So it looks like it's asking us to take Travis off there, and we've just given away a penalty. I will do that. I can't believe we gave away a penalty. Come on, Kaminsky. Yes, he stopped Souček. What a save. Kaminsky is a god. Now Butterworth. Sprayed it across field, looking for Harvey Elliott there. But it's headed out, but only as far as Nyambe. Nyambe and Lenihan tapping it between them here now. And then Elliott's eventually receiving the ball. Back to Tribal, just off the bench. Butterworth, Tribal again. Tribal back to Butterworth. Harvey Elliott from 20 yards. And Flappy Hansky flaps it over the bar. Great save. Douglas with the corner. West Ham and their superior height get that out. 65 minutes gone, still 2-1. Cresswell has a free kick. And it's stopped. But now Cresswell out on the left again. Takes it to the byline. Cannons off Rothwell for a corner. Cresswell to take. Dawson heads, but he sails it over the bar. And Blackburn have a goal kick. And now here's another Blackburn attack. Douglas to Woodburn from the throw. Brings Rothwell in the centre. Back to Tribal. Back to Rothwell again. Back to Tribal. Tribal tries to slide it across to Douglas. Out on the left he receives. Cross in. And it's headed out to Lingard. Now Lingard to Ben Rama. Ben Rama looking for Bowen. But Lenihan intercepts. And now it's with Tribal again. Who plays it through to Butterworth. Woodburn picks up the loose ball. Slides in Armstrong. And Fabianski. I keep getting mixed up between Fabianski and Flappy Hansky. Turns it around the post again with Douglas with the corner. Only meets a West Ham head, but Rothwell picks up that second ball. Can he turn around and deliver something in? Nyambe to Tribal. Back to Nyambe again. Nyambe to Elliott on the right-hand side. Elliott cuts inside, as he likes to do. Back to Armstrong. Nyambe now out on the right wing. Delivers a low cross in. Harvey Elliott. It's cleared out for a Blackburn throw. 20 minutes to go. We're going to give the boys some encouragement. Nyambe, Elliott. Elliott with a hopeful ball up towards Armstrong, but nothing comes of it. And now Bowen absolutely skinning Nyambe there, but Nyambe gets back to recover well. Cross played into Lingard, and Lingard flashes it over the bar. Ben Rama, Kufal, Souček. Declan Rice plays it back out to Kufal. Back to Souček. Kufal and Souček just knocking it around here. Ball played into Bowen, and Kaminsky can't get to it, but Bowen was offside. It remains 2-1 to West Ham. 15 minutes of the game remain. Just under 15 minutes of the game. Good use of the offside trap there by the Rovers backline. We're going to go very attacking now. Is the press working? It doesn't look like it is right now. Lingard dispossessed by Douglas twice, but still remains on the ball until Simunovic hoofs it out into Rosed for a corner. Now let's see if we can get a counter off this corner. We get a goal kick, that's for sure. And it looks like West Ham get the last attack of the game here with Yarmolenko playing that ball in, but Simunovic clears Nyambe out to, and there's the final whistle. We put in a valiant effort. We had more XG than them. We had more shots. We had more shots on target. We were just less clinical. Ben Woodburn with the only goal of the game for us. The boys played well, mostly. Harvey Elliott played trash. But I guess it just wasn't to be this year. We come crashing out at the quarter-final stage. Although it's probably better than was expected for us to begin with. I'm going to tell them I'm not happy with their performance. Tribal's demotivated, but I don't care. You guys, you played okay, but not well enough. We could have won that game. Some bafflement among supporters that seemingly refused to substitute Harvey Elliott. Thought the reaction for the supporters was disappointing, as my options were limited in making a change. I can't think of many better than Bowen's goal, if I'm honest. People talking about us winning the possession fight there. And let's see what's going on here. Managerless West Ham overcome Blackburn. Blackburn defeat in the Carabao Cup Quarter Final. Kaminsky is now injured, but only out for a day. That's good. And Niambi fitness concern. How far away is our next game? So it's currently the 22nd, 26th, so 4 days. So what we're going to do is we're going to rest Niambi. It's in training, rest, for a week. Post-match press conference time. Must be bitterly disappointed to have been eliminated from the competition. I'm not too upset as success was never on the cards. It's a shame, but we'll regroup and focus our attention on the ambitions for the rest of the season. Blackburn's dream run is over, ending in defeat to West Ham today. What are your immediate thoughts post-match? The players worked so hard and performed admirably. There's no shame in this defeat. What are my thoughts about Bowen's performance? He was very, very impressive, unfortunately for us. How do you envisage his long-term development going? I'm happy to see him putting the building blocks in. I think we're approaching the point where we need to consider what's best for him, yeah. And let's see how Saidi's doing for us, or Sadi rather. 722, yeah, I got a 7.1 rating here. Decent game. 1 foul, 6 interceptions, didn't have any tackles. Didn't win any tackles rather, but his rating was still pretty good. And Niambi is suspended for the Carabao Cup. But we do not have any more Carabao Cup games. But he's going to get fined a day's wages there anyway. But, ladies and gentlemen, our Carabao Cup dream is over. Jared Bowen absolutely minced us. Ben Woodburn tried to help us out, but didn't quite make it. Now let's see what the next video will have in store for us. So the next video, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be seeing a game against Birmingham and our first FA Cup tie against Chester. That should be a fantastic game. We should be absolutely spanking them. So yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you can be notified when that next video goes live. If you haven't already and you are new here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, leave it a big thumbs up and drop some stuff in the comments down below. Let me know what you think I should do to Jonathan Woodgate next. But as always, guys, I have been Deej. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.